Thank you for watching.
Subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe. Subscribe to mine. The wild boars dam have come running. They're in such a hurry, geez. Look, they're running. Go on, go on, go on, punish them, go on. Okay, you ran the wrong way, not that way. Dogs just want freedom, Russians. I don't get it. Which leg is hurt on the odd one? Why is she running around like that? Wild ones. Good afternoon, everyone. Hello to all. Our day starts as usual with work. We gathered what's going on? They even let the horses out here. Look at all these plums we've gathered. There are so many kinds. Damn, wild boars have shown up. Oh no, these are plums. The horses are running. No, I'm taking care of this girl, locking her up, making her compresses, and she was just acting up here, guys. I'm honestly shocked. Is her leg not hurting or what? Then I'll let them out there if nothing hurts her. Okay, so look, this is what her leg looks like. Right here, there's nothing. And here, it's already slowly getting smaller. It's fully softened now. I'll make another compress. Right here, I'm drawing out the blood. Right here. The injury itself happened right here. So the injury is on this side, right here. There's already some swelling. It's not much now. It used to be a lot more. Anyway, I'm going to put a compress on her now. She's running around. Look at her, such a lady. Yet I'm giving her injections while she runs around. Madam, are you going to save yourself or something? Are you going to save yourself? I'll make a compress now, then we'll go save ourselves, okay? Bye. That's how it is. They're actually fine with everything. Everyone who passes or drives by knows these are our horses, sort of. So far, we haven't seen any fools who want to let them go or do something with them. But, in general, I'm warning you right away. If you let this one go, the one that was just running around, I don't even know what would happen, because he's a little bit crazy. Yeah.
That's why we usually only graze on weekdays.
Tourists always want to pet or touch things since they often have nothing better to do.
So horses, you see, they're not like in cartoons. They can break something.
Here, doctor, contrary to my expectations, is grazing just fine with the chain.
To everyone who wants to train a horse, I recommend either a thick, very hard hose or a chain.
Why a chain?
Because it doesn't wrap around the leg, it's heavy, and a thick, sturdy hose is good too. As soon as this rope wraps around the leg, he can tear everything up to the tendon. That's it. She's a curious one. She knows how to graze. She got to her nettle over there. She really loves to eat nettle and yarrow. See, here she doesn't want to eat the grass. She found some yarrow or wormwood over there, and she's eating it.
Beautiful.
Oh my God, isn't that Sasha? Some big man just walked by over there.
Oh God. Oh no, that's a different person.
Half naked in the woods. Or is that Sasha? Sasha, why are you scaring me? Oh my God. I'm filming for Telegram and there's a naked guy in the bushes. I'm yelling Sasha, Sasha, but he doesn't respond. He's hard of hearing now. Yesterday he was shooting with friends and now he can't hear at all. I'm yelling Sasha, Sasha, but he stays silent. He really scared me and I can't see. I'm thinking, damn, first wild boars and now a naked man, and it's Sasha.
It's funny, and at the same time, it's not funny at all.
So, dear friends, I came here for the car, basically. I came for the car. Can you imagine we're getting a second car?
Oh, let's take a look now.
Yesterday we went to look at it on Diapason. There. And we kind of liked it. I'm looking at it right now, it's standing over there. Now we're going to send the documents to the owner. It looks pretty tough, of course, but it's really old. But it looks nice. Ulyanovsky Automobilny Zavod Patriot. Friends, the wind is strong. Ulyanovsky Automobilny Zavod Patriot. Ulyanovsky Automobilny Zawodik. Here it is. The Ulyanovsky Automobilny Zawodik. What interesting things remain here. Do you have the vehicle registration certificate? Syrup, coffee, yeah, that thing, floor mats. So everyone got themselves a Ulyanovsky Automobilny Zavod as a second car. Didn't have much money, scraped together what we could. I got a 2007 one for 270,000. The frame is in good condition. Well, obviously it's an old year, the body a little bit. So to speak, there are some rusty spots, yeah, but nothing too critical. It could be sanded, painted or replaced elsewhere. Other than that, overall it looks pretty good. I also gave away the summer tires with rims and the winter ones too. A new liquefied petroleum gas system has been installed here and is still under warranty. Everything works, everything is basically fine. Well, there are a few things that will need to be replaced. It will need to be replaced. Well, the battery will probably need to be replaced with a new one, because this one is already so-so, and will need some kind of replacement. The ball joints, these aren't tie rod ends, they're ball joints. And also here, I guess it's not called a constant velocity joint, but anyway, the right one makes a crunching noise when turning the right constant velocity joint a little bit. That's basically everything that needs to be replaced here for now. It seems like he just drove it, constantly drove it, used it for long distances, so that means he took good care of it. Well, basically everything seems fine here. We'll keep an eye on it. For that price, as one of my friends told me, for 250, he said you could have gotten one without an engine. Like, it's not that beat up, it's decent. Basically, it's a Ulyanovsky Automobilny Zavod. We'll work on it little by little as a second car for the forest and sometimes for trips to the city. It'll come in handy for us. If God forbid the car breaks down and we can't get out, then we really need a second car. There you go. That's why we have it now. Well, maybe it'll take us a bit longer to pay it off, but now we have this car. That's really good. Not bad. Okay, we need to fill up with gas and we need to find a gas station. And in general, I need to learn how to drive it. It's much bigger compared to the Niva. I need to start moving and try it now. I still can't see. It's even better to look through the camera. For some reason, yeah, better than looking at the road. It's quite an interesting experience, dear friends. It's so big, and I'm driving a Ulyanovsky Avtomobilny Zavod. It's just a huge vehicle. Everything is massive. I wouldn't have taken it from the parking lot by myself. It's a shame. You can't even set up a camera or anything because the weather is just terrible. Really bad. But it's interesting. Alright, I've arrived. Outside the downpour is still going. It just keeps raining and raining. Our car is parked in Schnee. Honestly, the weather isn't great, but there's one good thing. At least the wind isn't blowing us away. Driving a Sika, you just don't care. I saw a car ahead, a strong wind bent the trees, and I drove through rain and wind. Driving a car like this in this weather is pure pleasure. Now I'm going to switch back to my Schnev. Now I need to get everything from the store, and then I'll head back to the village. Alright, I'll leave the Ulyanovsky Avtomobilny Zavod here for now. I'll pick up Lera, Lera will switch to the Niva, and I'll get back in the Ulyanovsky Avtomobilny Zavod and drive it to the village. That's the plan for now. I'm going to run into the store, so for now, it'll stay here in the parking lot. I think everything will be fine. That's how it is. And we'll make a little review of the Ulyanovsky Avtomobilny Zavod for you. It was a spontaneous purchase. We were browsing, saw this, and it caught our interest. It looks tough. It's interesting, the Ulyanovsky Avtomobilny Zavod, he put a lot into it. Yeah. And in the end, the guy's engine burned out. The guy's engine started smoking. It happened on the Lancer. And he urgently needed money, so in the end he had to sell it. This whole gang, Dolgov scolds them, lots of loans, and in the end he sells it. If you think about it, he sold it at a big loss since we bought it for 270,000. The new liquefied petroleum gas system is under warranty. Installation alone costs 50,000. Get new tires, because they often sell with bad tires. The tires here are good. That's another 50,000. I think we can easily use these tires for another 2 years. Then I also gave away the winter tires. That's more extra money to buy winter tires. So what next? Here? I did an engine overhaul 10,000 kilometers ago. And the frame is pretty good too. I mean, the frame is in good condition. What else? Well, I just drove it a bit. It's still wobbling. Most likely I need to check the struts somewhere. What's up with the struts? Well, they don't seem to make any noise. When you drive over bumps, there are no knocks, no noise from the struts. And the ball joints, I think they're called ball joints here. Tie rod ends, basically those ones. So it's all minor stuff, but still. Anyway, I'll go for a diagnostic. And at the diagnostic, they'll show us everything. I think something will come up or appear here.
It's huge. There's a ton of space, and the trunk is really big too, almost like
a pickup truck. I've just driven about 30 kilometers on it, maybe even more. I've already made a full loop. Well, it's good. It feels pretty good on the road. Plus, I filled up a full tank of gas, 54 liters. He said 20 liters of gasoline is enough for 250 kilometers. So I filled up both the gas and a full tank of liquefied petroleum gas. Well, that's how it is, dear friends. That was the trip. Man, I want to go outside and film it for you, but I'll just show you now. I'm heading to the store. It's a real mess outside, and our Ulyanovsky Avtomobilny Zavod is parked out there now.
Then I'll show it up close. Here it is, such a beauty. Wow, look at that.
270,000. Alloy wheels, cool ones.
Wheels overall, everything's pretty good. Knock on wood. Here it is.
The front looks good, and the hood appears brand new, likely replaced. Look, the colors don't match. Well, otherwise everything seems fine. The colors even look a bit better. Well, there's some rust too, but there are no holes, no holes at all. And the door too, look, the rear one, it's also slow. The door, look, there's also an extra spare tire here.
Seems like
That's how everything is. These are really good wheels. Really good wheels. Hancock. So, dear friends, I ordered my high pressure one. It's called the Patriot Grand Touring 880 Imperial. Now I want to unpack it and see what it's like. We'll wash the car, wash the terrace. There are some things to do here. Let's see how it works. Filter, and look, we have a quick release right away. Yes. By the way, it's tight.
I'm there.
I got it there. The filter isn't very good. I got a quick release. It's not very tight, but this one fits really well. Well, we have different nozzles. Yeah, the quick release of our tank. That's how it goes. Yeah, this is us working. It goes down, and this is what we do to prevent accidental activation. Yeah. There you go. Everything connects very well securely. The plastic is sturdy too, nothing bends, everything seems to be fine. We have a 7-meter step for work, so we can approach from anywhere with this kind of hose, and that's how our washer works. Yes. That's how it is. Turn it on, turn it off. Look, there's a rubber ring here, another one here, and another one here. So 3 rubber rings. The filter is completely rubberized. You take the hose and all of this. This isn't plastic. Look, this is metal. So the nut is also not plastic. The nut is metal too. Just like that. So we also have an input here. It fits in snugly like this. Everything is generally intuitive and clear. We have 2 more cars over there and we'll try to get into them next. I've wanted a car wash for a long time because we live in the forest and we often drive back and forth through the woods, and then you get dirty and go to the city. Well, basically it's like that. The whole car is dirty with splashes and mud all over it. Plus, you have to spend extra time going to the car wash, but here you can do it quickly at home. Everything's done and washed, so it should be fine. Now I want to start painting the car, and in any case we need a wash. Washed it quickly right here, right in front of the house. After leaving the car wash, you have to degrease and wash the car again, because by the time you get home, it's dirty again. And our weather is like this too. In general, a car wash is really great and necessary. Oh, it's nothing. See you. That's a cool attachment, but I prefer the flat one. It's great for scraping boards like this. Ow, that hurts, damn it. Hey.
We always wanted a second car, even before we moved here. We used to live in the countryside before, but we didn't have a child then. Now we do, and it can be scary at times. If he gets sick or something happens, or if someone leaves, someone else will have to care for the child. And buses don't really come here at all. Only from Sishkarali, yes. And we only go to Nozhchik. It's still a 5-kilometer walk to the bus stop, so what's my point? If you live in a village and you don't have any relatives who can help you, well, we don't have any relatives with a car. Sasha only has her mom. And of course, she won't be able to drive to us. She doesn't have a car or a license. That's why it's necessary to always have a working car.
Here she is.
Our second car?
Here she is.
She's already been driven. She's had a little nibble. You can see there's nothing there. Everything's inside. An old Patriot. Basically, it runs on gas. On official gas. Here you go.
With these tires.
Of course, it's rusty like here in the back because it's an old model. There are winter tires inside and gas.
All details are in the vehicle registration.
Of course, there's some rust, but overall the car is really great.
I can't get in right now.
The keys are at home.
Look, what's the difference, damn it? You have a Patriot and a Chevy parked here. For me, the Chevy was a big car. And now I drive a Patriot right here, and honestly, I'm just shocked.
The only drawback is the lack of a tow bar here, but the Chevy has one.
Alright, so the car is old. We decided not to take out a loan, and unfortunately, we also can't afford a new car. To buy this car, we borrowed money. We used some of our own savings, borrowed from friends, and Sasha's mom also lent us some. Basically, because they offered an option that was just perfect for us in terms of price. And most importantly, it has a new official GBU. We haven't registered it yet. We're a bit worried because it was so cheap. Yeah, well, even though it's old and rusty and all that, it just turned out that way.
It's very beneficial for us because of its features. Thank you.
The previous owner said that he bought it last year, and this year it just happened that he had to sell it. We need the money. As soon as we register it, we'll relax. But for now, we're still worried and anxious. They're targeting us in the third city. Damn, that's a lot of money. It's not cheap here. It makes us uneasy. God willing. We haven't registered it yet, and we're filming this for you.
Actually, this car was a gift from Sasha.
You see, I dreamed of having a Patriot. My neighbor has a Patriot, and I keep looking over there whenever he drives by.
I like these cars, but I really want a tractor. I want to drive and mow myself, and nothing can stop me.
That's right, yes, that's it.
And now the Patriot?
But Sasha doesn't let me drive it until he takes it to the center and basically checks what's wrong with it. You can drive it in the forest. We're about to wash it and go. I got Shipovnik to check it out.
It's making noise, but...
You won't get splashed. Chevy, you can't hurt him either, so we have Lyudmila, Chevy, and this is Johnny. Can you imagine the names we give our cars?
Crazy, right? I name them, as you see.
I put my heart into everything, even cars. Come on, Chevy, don't let me down. This is mine, this is Chevy.
subtitle. So dear friends, well, did this little guy handle the task? Look, both of our cars are washed, they're standing here. Now we also need to buy special foam, like gel, cleaning products for cars. Because with this kind of wash, some spots still don't come off, you need the foam to soak in a bit. There are all sorts of things like bug stains, those things really stick on well. Well, or with any wash, you'll have to go over it several times so that the water softens it a bit. There you go, and then you can do everything else. Phew, great job. Phew.
I think so, just a little.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll rest, chat with you for a bit, and then feed the chicks. You also need to treat everything for flies. Flies are laying eggs now to become a problem next year. That's why.
You have to treat it now?
Those who ask me, why do we need horses?
Well, when I'm cleaning up the manure?
Actually, manure is one of the hardest things. Buying hay and cleaning up manure are the hardest parts of keeping horses. So when someone asks why we need this, well, it's impossible to explain.
Those who understand. I used to struggle with this.
The fact that I love animals, all of that.
Now I don't struggle anymore. That must be my fate, that's just my life. I don't see anything wrong with it.
And in general, I do whatever I want.
The only thing I want is to make our lives easier, to make my own life easier, to stop doing so much manual labor. So I'm already thinking about what engineering designs, what kind of manure removal, what kind of automatic feeding can be invented to make life easier. Of course, it will be even easier if we have a loader or a loader and a tractor.
That's it.
Also, of course, I realize that I don't want to anymore.
Wooden floors, they rot, they absorb urine, no matter how you treat them or what you treat them with. That's it. It's pointless. When the time comes, I will definitely share it with you. You will definitely see everything. That's me. Seriously, I mean it. This covers construction, structures, engineering, and much about animal husbandry. I've traveled widely and seen much. And of course, all of this needs to be put into practice to make life easier for everyone. So that we don't suffer, so that we can rest more often. By the way, look at Dayorin. See how much better he feels. I took care of him, followed all the advice I was given. In general, and in the Telegram channel. By the way, the Telegram channel link is always under the video. And that's how Dayorin grew. I bought him this year for 150 rubles. He was so tiny and half dead at Mega Store. But it's okay. He grew. I want to make a living hedge, so I think maybe in the spring or fall I'll make some cuttings. But for now I think it's too early to make cuttings. Because he just recovered and only gave this little bit of growth. You know, I've noticed that the tomatoes aren't growing. Some of them are already starting to rot. And this whole bush here is completely broken. How does it produce tomatoes? Overall, I enjoyed planting tomatoes. It's really great. I think next year I'll sit in about the same spot.
Also, there's nothing left here anymore.
Tazik has tomatoes, and there are still some peppers left. The little peppers are growing.
I really wanted to have a greenhouse by autumn already.
But I feel sorry for Sasha. The greenhouse will only be ready in the spring. Well, it's okay. That's how it is. Obstacles in the way.
See, there's a little bush here that's still alive. I removed the zucchini from here, and look, they're still growing.
So I walk around, pick them off, leave these little things. And there used to be bushes here. I threw them out, and now nothing grows there. And these little white ones, you know, I pull them out like this. Here they are, see? And I pull out the whole bush, the big ones too. I let them grow. I see that there are still young ones growing here, so I let them grow. Why? So that they become woody, so I can leave them for the winter. I walk around and look. If I don't like something, I check it, but nothing is growing here. Why?
Look, just one stem. Maybe I picked them. But over there, see the zucchinis? I should have left them.
That's how I walk around. That's how I clean up so nothing rots.
Here's the Narodnichi bush.
So sometimes people write things like, why are you complaining that you don't have time? Your child lives with her grandmother.
I really don't understand that at all.
It bothered me before, but now I don't mind.
Don't care at all.
The thing is, well, Sasha's mom, she takes him once a week, sometimes twice a week. And it's exactly at this time that it's convenient to film and do something, specifically to film. Because, for example, just try to pick plums when he's around. Just try to do something with the horses when he's there. Well, with the horses, for example, it's dangerous. Oh, what's going on? So either Nado or Avgust has to be asleep, or the horses have to be locked up. It's the same if you go to pick plums with Avgust too. He's basically there. Without the child, I can calmly set up the tripod and film something. That's why it often happens that I film when the child isn't around, and not because he lives with his grandmother. Well, I used to feel hurt, but now I don't care anymore. We have a wonderful grandmother, and the child lives with us. And people who have nothing to do just spend their time figuring all this out. Well, I mean, they're counting something there, so how many days? That's just nonsense. They think filming videos is everything. Jeez, the horses are going wild. So, like, they think that our whole life supposedly happens in the videos, but the videos only come out once a week. Well, anyway. It means people have nothing to do. It means they don't have their own lives. Because such an idea would never even cross my mind. To do that to someone I watch. I mean, I watch different bloggers too. To write them a private message? Your kids live with their grandmother. Even if that's true, what's wrong with it? My grandmother raised me too, so what? So what? Anyway, it's already getting late. We're already getting ready to pick up Avgust. It's getting dark really fast. Here's a plum. We picked a little bit from the top of the chicken, and they pecked at this one, so we took it away. So it's a good plum, even with the mess.
Now we need to clean up.
With 2 cars, but when we get a tractor, that'll be a real tech park. It's just that without a tractor, it's actually very hard to run a farm. We mowed without a tractor. For 1, 2, or 3 goats, you can mow with a mini tractor basically, but anything more than that, well, I don't know, it's hard.
We can't, especially since, as I said, we have no relatives there to help. That's how it is. A.N.T. Medicine Eleonore, subtitles Dimatorzok. That's why he did it.
Nothing beats mowing or cultivating land with a tractor. I've already said that I want to get some sheep. I'm not sure about cows yet, but definitely sheep. Everyone needs hay, and to increase the number of birds, you also need hay. Oh, to increase the number of birds as well. A tractor would be useful for removing manure, selling items, and many other tasks. Overall, it's needed for a lot. In general, I hope that the next piece of equipment will be a loader. You know, there are loaders that can handle a lot of weight. I mean, they can carry up to 600 kilograms. But a loader can't dig. I mean, it can carry hay, it can carry some bags, it can lift things, but it can't dig.
And dig the ground and other things like that. So, in any case, a tractor is definitely needed too.
So now there's a payment. We loaded the loader and off we went.
You know, doing this by hand, can you imagine if you order feed not for 2 horses but for 4 or 5? Can you imagine how many bags that would be?
That's a lot of bags, and it all has to be done by hand.
No, guys, it's hard.
I'm telling you, for 3 sheep, it's still manageable, but when you have horses, when it's not just 1 horse, not 2, but more, when you have birds too. Hauling feed is also kind of hard. You also want to remain a woman, to be somewhat attractive.
For your husband and for your child too.
Because you know, when you get really tired from all the chores, when everything hurts, you become like a dog, just angry, and you snap. You want to walk, visit the sea, travel, and avoid pain.
That's why you need to somehow mechanize your work.
When you set your sights, when you really visualize it, discuss it, when you have a strong, solid intention, everything definitely comes true, everything will definitely happen.
That's why, if you want something, if you want to build something, start a business. I don't know, open an auto repair shop, a car dealership, a hair salon. It doesn't matter what you want.
Does it seem impossible? That's nonsense. Anything is possible. You can succeed. The main thing is not to step over others, to be a good person, a genuine one.
Have the intention for it and everything will definitely come true. That's how we live. I'm serious.
Sanchi, Panchi, you'll be here at the wheel.
Sitting under the noise with the shouting. That's basically the thread here. Something else is there now.
The wheel, the size of it, it's heavier than I am. Probably, yeah. This wheel with the rim, and there are also the rims, yeah.
Yeah, these are the rims. Well, our secretary is standing right here. So now we need to plan the parking somehow. You can stand here. It's more maneuverable.
Yeah, she's our girl, so active, right, Patriot?
But on the other hand, it swallows all the bumps. You just ride over pits. Really, the wheels are like the ones on a bus. They're 2 completely different vehicles anyway.
Yes, and they drive differently too.
Slow down, slow down. This isn't a road, it's a nightmare. In short, you can't buy new cars yet. It's just a mess here.